Hey guys, Mike Stansbury, Men Fixer Upper. I want to talk to you again about a controversial subject, interest rates. I don't spend a lot of time worrying about interest rates. Now, one of the things that I do when I buy a rental or a short-term rental, yes, I do sometimes get financing for them. And yes, interest rates have an effect on cash flow. But overall, interest rates still, if they're at 5 or 5.5%, that's still historically low. If you're just looking in the micro, right? If you're looking over the past 3 years, that seems abnormal and high. But you do yourself a disservice if you look at charts like that, if you're not looking at long term. What's it look like over 30 years? Back in the late 70s, early 80s, people were happy to get a 12%, 13% interest rate. Whoa, that is astronomical. When I got in the real estate business in 2000, which was 22 years ago, interest rates were around 7, 8, 9%. If you know that, then you know that 5.5% interest rates are no big deal. But if you're looking in the micro, and if you're watching Fox News or MSNBC or CNBC, and they're talking about how high interest rates are right now, compared to what? Compared to yesterday, you just feel like it's overheated. It's not if you compare it again in the macro, if you compare it to the long term. It really depends on, again, what are you buying? How much are you buying it for? That is one variable in many variables that you need to consider when you're buying a house or buying an investment property. There are other things that you can use, other ways of purchasing properties that you can do instead of using traditional lending as well. You can partner with people if you find a deal. You can bring in a cash buyer, maybe give them a percentage of the deal instead of having to deal with a high interest rate in the future. But at 5.5%, 4.5%, at 6.5%, that's good. We were spoiled when we could get things at 2%, at 3%, at 4%. That was Christmas, okay? That came once every 21 years. So in my mind, again, I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Not really worried about 5.5% interest rates. I'm Mike Stansbury with Men Fixer Upper.